gardening is a process of trial and error, and especially when you're just starting out. So, here are some tips to guide you as you dive into the wonderful world of plants. All too often, we first go buying plants and then we try to find a location within our homes to keep them. Instead, what I suggest is first assess your home in terms of light, ventilation, and the space. Then try to identify what plants would best suit in that space. For instance, if your home gets very little natural sunlight, it is better to opt for low light plants like the ZZ plant, the snake plant, and the pothos. I have a pothos here. Similarly, if you travel frequently or have only limited time to care for your plants, I would say go for low maintenance plants, because high maintenance plants will require frequent watering, such as monsteras, philodendrons, and they may not be the best choice for you in that case. When it comes to plant watering, I would say that remember, less is more. We know that plants tend to die more from overwatering than from underwatering. So, whenever you're watering, ensure that the top soil is dry before you add water to your plants. Because if you continuously keep adding water, the roots will start rotting, it will catch fungus. Water your plants more frequently in summers than in winters, especially the large leaf plants like the alocasias, the monstera. A majority of indoor plants can grow well in bright indirect sunlight, meaning they would require either morning sun or evening sun. It is also very important to understand what plant needs how much amount of sun. Stay away from intense direct bright sun because it will burn the leaves. Identify the kind of sunlight the different parts of your house receives at different times of the day. For example, this room that I'm sitting in, it's a bright light room. There is a window on my left, it's west facing. Arrange your plants accordingly depending on how much light different areas of your house is getting. For example, this Chinese evergreen behind me has been thriving in this bright room, but there is no direct sunlight. Otherwise, the leaf would have started to burn. A good dose of fertilizer is also really important for your plant's growth. Organic or chemical, solid or liquid, granular or pellet. It is easy to feel overwhelmed looking at the plethora of options available for fertilizers in the market. Different plants have different fertilizer needs. The requirements are different, and there are some that don't even need any fertilizer. Fertilizer is essentially a source of nutrition. You need to understand your plants, their soil, and feed them accordingly. For example, succulents, they don't need much of fertilizer, but when it comes to flowers, they need a good dose of compost or a fertilizer every spring, every year. In the market, there are a range of options available for pots. They are available in plastic, ceramic, metal. In fact, there are also grow bags available in the market. But each of them have their own pros and cons. You can choose whatever works for you, for your plants and for your budget. My quick advice for you is about two things. Whenever you're buying planters, ensure that there is a drainage hole and there is a drainage plate underneath to collect water. They're really important. Too small or too large pots are also not good. If it's too small, there won't be enough space for the roots to grow. If it's too big, there'll be too much moisture, it'll cause root rot. If you're a gardening beginner, I don't want you to invest too much in the tools, but there are a couple of things that I feel are really important and will go a long way. For example, these shear pruners, they're really important to prune your plants. They give a clean cut to your plants. I don't like to use gloves, but that's also another thing that you can invest in. Also, do get yourself a good watering can. Most indoor gardening activities can be performed with these tools. And if not, then use your hands. Lastly, I would say don't be discouraged. If you kill a plant or two or actually 5, death is an inevitable part of everyone's gardening journey. It's alright, it's actually important to learn and try to learn to enjoy the process as well. Be attentive to your plant's needs. Don't fuss over them too much. Be patient, don't care for them too much. I can't believe I'm saying that. But they will reward you. Thank you so much for watching. Do remember to check out our other videos as well, and do follow us here. Take care. I will see you very soon.